reason why this town it went from being a hamlet of like 40-something people to a big town because they set up a system where there's safety for all these other people to flee
rumors
them.
on my 2 prospects for squireship.
Take a shot.
I think it's a
No
wise
guarantees.
choice.
Gather rumors on Ish and
Ishmael and Hiccup.
Jakob.
Yakov Smirnov.
Yakov Smirnov.
11 and that's not the right one. 1.
So 12 total.
12.
You don't find much. You do know Naylor is a nice guy. He's a really big kid. He's much bigger than Ismail. Ismail
stout.
is like a normal build,
Speaking of
but Naylor is like
Weird Al
a
Yankovic's
really
coming,
big guy.
Cabin Theater or something?
Oh yeah.
He works for his
I'd
father
love to see
right
him.
now, and they're carpenters.
All right, I think
You're the
I'm gonna go with Naylor, but I don't
you're
want
the boss of this
to
territory.
insult the neighboring kingdom.
I don't think it's
so I'd
two
like to send them
coasters.
some sort of consolation as a show of
Send him Eileen.
gratitude.
Wait, you're going with Naylor?
Yeah.
Hardly knew her.
That makes sense.
Well-
that does make sense.
Like Mark said, better to foster our standing army
Actually,
first.
Bobby said that,
Oh,
but-
Bobby.
Bobby said
that.
Before
I'll
we
take credit
outsource.
That's the young kid.
I got your back.
That's the
Yeah,
Justin
don't worry.
Bieber
Thanks.
guy.
Don't leave
No,
you
he's the
hanging.
big dude.
He's the big dude. We're going with the Crusher, not the Weenie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the Proctor,
But-
the Nailer.
We'll let them know that if one of when
Nailer
we start,
dies. We'll be sure to come call you.
well, if we start appointing knights, they'll need.
Yeah, but I thought Naylor was a young guy that has friends that
Can
can
I-
recruit.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I make a roll on the political lore to see like the ties between the Ravens, bippity boppity, and
Okay.
yeah, like how 19? How badly is this actually going to screw over?
You don't think it's going to screw over. Basically, what's happening is you guys are in the Duchy of
Left-hand
Asteria,
side.
Left hand side.
which capital was Asterport.
Okay,
Asterport was destroyed.
I remember.
So now this
Sorry.
basically this area is on rule. As one of the largest city or towns within the area, Gloom Meadow has taken a point of leadership, mainly because of you guys, and you've created a safe point from the undead.
Okay,
So basically, this used to just be one of the little fiefdoms within the duchy, but now he's trying to carve out his own realm. So it's not going to necessarily hurt you guys. They're just not going to call him their liege lord. So basically, he's got this little territory where he's expanded it to Riverton. Now Riverton's part of his land, but it's just not going to get Dunraven. It's not like they're going to go to war with Dunraven, because Dunraven
Can we squash them like
shouldn't,
bug?
probably doesn't have as much military as you will.
okay.
Can we squash them like bug?
If we wanted to, but I think that's not
Like
I was like,
moose
we
and
could.
squirrel.
squash
Yeah, oh
them.
yeah, no, we
Maybe we won't want
Don't
to,
get
but
too
we could
cocky.
squash them like bug.
Okay, now the question is, we have to deal with actually raising your army.
Before we get too involved, can we like have a little side meeting and talk about things that have happened since we've last hung out together?
Well, we're trying to get everything together.
All right.
I think
So we need to have that meeting, by the way.
we
Don't
will.
worry, the
We
small
will.
council will meet.
Just let me know. Just let you know we need to have
what do we need?
a meeting.
I'll
We
find
need
it
to
later.
talk.
Things are
Okay.
afoot.
Yeah.
So
More than a
basically, your
The hand.
small council,
hand.
which is basically composed of these three and the three NPCs, which is Caleb, Garrett,
OCD.
and
I'm so bummed you
The
Al
Page,
Dannon.
I know.
Aldenon?
So the 7 of you gather around the table,
Mhm.
and they're like, we need an actual military force. It seems that your new wife-to-be, you guys haven't married yet,
Come on, Eileen.
her father has sent 6 guards with her to be her personal bodyguards while she's here. So that's 6 more bodies for our military. Naylor has gotten 6 men from the town. They're all robust guys. They're all carpenters. They're strong. They don't know how. They're not equipped yet for war, but
Yeah.
they're definitely there.
They're good prospects, so to speak.
Al Dannon's like, I have my watch that I built when you were gone.
How
I
many
have
of them?
24 people within the watch.
Appreciate that.
Right now, there's we've found in staying in the Sen, there's a dozen mercenaries that are looking for help or looking for work. Haldan's like, they're gonna ask for more, but they come equipped. So we don't have to arm them. But they're gonna want more money.
Uh-huh.
So basically, the salary we're looking at, it would just, the footman rate is probably gonna be about 3 gold a month. So we got 36 people at 3 gold a month. That's what you got, unless you want to hire also the 12 mercenaries. Mercenaries are going to want 12 gold apiece a month, but they come equipped. And, you know, they're veterans of battles.
Budget? Like what?
What do I have to work with?
Do we even
basically?
have any resources coming in?
Okay, you guys
This is
have
so broken. All right.
you guys have only the money you have.
What?
Really.
Wait, as a us?
You could, yeah. Well, where are you just going to get money? There's no, like,
I thought he's gonna marry what's her face?
Doesn't the place have its own money? Why do we have to supply this place the money?
they don't have a treasury.
Yeah,
town-
They've been run by merchants.
Yeah, and it's
with
not
their
like this
own
place has
money.
been collecting taxes.
Yeah.
When we can establish
No one's levied a tax here.
Well,
That's-
guess what? It's tax time.
Tax
Guess
man.
who's in charge of taxes? This guy.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
No,
I'll
no,
go knock on some doors and we'll be all set by the time I get back.
no.
So then we
Thatcher.
we have
Cal
to
Thatcher.
institute some sort of
Caleb.
economy
Caleb.
building structure then, so to speak,
Well, yeah.
like taxes.
It's gonna be this is the game.
Cale
today.
Thatcher's in charge of money. He's our accountant, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Tariff
I-
on trade.
Well, basically,
What does he advise?
you still have, like, you have a decent amount of resources between the gold
Yeah.
that you've all found.
Oh,
Dude, how much do we
I
have?
have a lot of gold. Hate to actually say
So
How much do we have?
Break out the
the
calculator.
question is,
Let's
do
all add it up.
you
Let's figure it out.
do you guys want the mercenaries or not?
Do we
It
have
would
money?
boost your military from 36 men at arms to 48, and you'd also have a dozen that are well trained.
Get them on call.
It's
Well,
gonna
they're
cost
gonna
us
they're gonna
12?
keep
On
moving
standby.
on.
Is there any way that the mercenaries would be willing to consider payment in other than gold, like say
Women?
I don't know, favors or promise of land?
Sexual favors.
Well, yeah, all right, sure. Why not?
The only thing
Sure,
else,
why not?
this is a feudal system. The only thing else that people get paid in is if you united them and gave them land.
We can give him free room and board.
Well, this could work out though, because if we knight them, then we're going to have knights that are going to need squires,
Okay, Mark.
which would open a
There's,
window
like,
back to
cables in the wrong
Ravenport.
place. That's when I keep running over.
What does the rest of the council think? Like, can I get some opinions across the board here?
So the mercenaries make them knights? Is that what the question is?
He wants to make them
Well, yeah,
knights.
rather than
But-
pay them, we make them knights. And then we reduce the cost, first of all, by
Yeah.
making them knights. And then by making more knights, they're going to need squires, which opens a door back to Ravenport.
Well, Aldanin basically says if you make them knights, or no, Caleb. Caleb's like, if you
Yeah.
make them knights, it's going to decrease the amount of tax revenue you have. Because you're going to be giving land that generates taxes for you
Oh.
to other people.
For freeloaders.
So it's not like you're getting them free. You're decreasing your income to
Nothing's
get them
free.
cheaper.
Here's the thing
Nothing.
with mercs. They're not fighting for homeland at all. They're hired thugs, essentially. Then what's the point? We want people from our home that are going to protect it.
Do we need all 12 of them? Can we get 6?
You can hire as many as you want.
Well,
just take, like-
here's my thought on the
like
matter, though. It's like, okay, if
3
they're
or
not
4 of the
working
best.
for us, then who will they be working for? And that's
They'll
my
take whatever
And
money
they
the
can be-
bigger
they can-
money is, and then they
they can be
infiltrate
bought.
our thing.
They can be bought.
They
Someone
infiltrate
else
us,
can be like,
and then
all
they
right,
start coming after us.
don't show
because-
up for this fight. I'll pay
Or
more
they'd be
money
like,
than what
hey,
you're being paid right now.
here's an extra, here's double what they're paying. You go
I
kill
agree
that
with
guy.
Bobby. Yeah.
Mercs are mercs.
All right, so
Trust me,
we'll pass on the
the merc with the mouth
mercenaries
right
for
here
now.
is letting you know.
Huzzah! Harumph.
Okay, and how would you like to equip your armed forces?
Pebbles.
Well,
Well, we have range of weapon. Obviously, different armor is going to cost more.
Can I take a group and teach them archery?
You could.
I'll be in charge of.
Our greatest,
We need archers. We need to
our
break them up.
greatest, what the standard is for military force, men at arms, is chainmail, obviously. We can go lower than that. It'll be
I did that
cheaper.
already.
Basically,
Killed Alto's
Aldanin tells you that he will willingly contribute money to him to outfit 6 of the men. Caleb says he'll match that offer from the Thatcher funds.
Wow.
All right, so that's 12.
12 of the 36.
Okay.
12 to 36. With 36, with 24 of them already somewhat
How much is
set up from the watch.
Yeah, but those guys have padded
I
armor,
said
which is
somewhat.
like
I didn't say
much-
totally. I
how
said
much is
somewhat.
24 chainmail going to cost? 24 sets of chainmail.
Well, you already got 12 covered, right?
Yeah.
Of 36.
Yeah, it's a
So you're
20.
saying the 24 of the watch
Yeah.
guys chainmail them up. Good call. Just checking.
that
Yeah,
would
eBay.
cost without any help 1,800 gold points.
I don't have that much money.
I don't
So we
think.
pull it together though.
Yeah, but then we're gonna be broke.
How much gold do I?
Right here, Hutzel. Right here.
Gold pieces, GP,
So it would cost 1,500 or
18.
18?
Am I the wealthiest here because I jumped into that screaming pile of bloody,
You do have a lot of
putrescent
wealth.
muck?
How much? I have 875.
Also, you haven't
Me too.
addressed what you're going to be levying for taxes.
Whoa, hello.
Well,
The frogs are out early.
we seem to have access to a lot of trade routes, correct?
Well, we burnt the 2 places we were last, so I don't think I was going to trade with.
Yeah, Hidden Harbor and
Everywhere we
Astroport
go,
have
end
been
up not
burned
being
to the
there
ground.
anymore.
Well, yeah, but we have a kingdom that we just made an alliance with, and then we also have Ravenport.
Yeah, but you don't really get, unless you're put men on the
Ground.
road and charge people tolls, you just tax people.
Yeah.
This
In
is
the
the Middle
town.
Ages. It's
Well,
not
I just figured. Well, we have all these merchants that I'm appointing to like high positions. I just kind of figured that there was a lot of trade for us to.
Why don't we do
like.
a
Yeah, but
tax
you don't.
levy?
This is the feudal age. You don't just make money because
What if
merchants
we
are
don't call it
making
taxes?
money.
What if we call it donations? That way it
So
doesn't
you
sound as
basically
bad.
just
All
levy
merchants-
taxes on the merchants. That's how you make your money.
And do it so
Unless
every
you
week.
were a merchant yourself, which
What if
you,
they have to have a merchant license? We should call it a merchant license they have to pay for.
Okay,
That's
so
not a tax.
basically,
Have a
we,
restocking fee.
Are you talking about making like guild houses? So there's like a thieving guild, there's an artisan guild, and they have to pay dues to the king.
Exactly.
Oh.
You pick it up when I'm
okay. So then, what are the suggestions
I like this guy. He
for
pays attention.
sources of revenue?
Jeez. that was a good one.
taxes.
I just read way too much
Taxes.
Terry Pratchett.
I'm just going.
there's no, like-
I was going Assassin's Creed, but okay.
Is that
All right. So then
You should.
we
You'd
have to
enjoy
set
it.
taxes.
Basically,
I like to call them dues.
Union dues.
you basically set your taxes equal to how many days work do you want to tax the people every month?
A month?
Yeah, people.
Yeah, 2's good. 2's a normal number.
Well, how much would 2 days a month generate in revenue?
2 days a month would generate 120 gold pieces a month.
Ooh, that's not a lot. But that's not a merchant tax, though.
Well,
Like
But your monthly fees, remember, that's only for your footmen would only be 3 gold pieces a piece.
so basically,
A
once we
piece,
get
though,
the
or
up,
36.
Yeah,
so once
So
we get the
36 times
upfront
3.
cost of the armor taken care of, and
yeah.
all we really have to, so 120 would be reasonable.
It would be reasonable.
You want to
Really?
bring in more than you're putting out.
My head hurts.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta figure.
So how much we'd be putting out a month?
114.
How much and how much would we bring in a month?
108.
That was close.
Do you know?
Like, if
108.
we're- So 108 a month to pay these guys.
108 a month, and how much would we be bringing in?
120. So
All right,
really,
your monthly fee.
we're only breaking
Your monthly fee would basically be the
$12,
108
12 gold pieces
plus
a month.
90 to maintain your manor, which
makes
is to
sense.
pay all the people
So we
that
need
like your cleaners and
$198.
So then 120
A
wouldn't
month.
be enough.
so that would be 198 would pay
gold
everything.
pieces a month.
Okay, so we need to be making
So we need to
bringing in
break
more
200
than
to make even
At least
to even break
220
even.
for, you know,
that.
things.
Yeah.
break even.
Yeah.
So I think we do.
Like-
what if we did two? The 2 days.
How many merchants
a
do we
month?
have this time?
Quite a few.
There's quite a few.
Yeah, but I
Monthly,
mean,
if you were to do 4 days work out of a month, so a month is 31 days.
yeah,
If you tax people 4 days of their work every month was yours, that would generate you 240 gold points.
I say do it.
That would be more than enough.
That's fine.
I would,
That's
before it
good.
passes though, I would like
What if we did
Enzio
the-
to gather rumors and find out if this is a
But what if we did?
unpopular choice.
Of course, it's gonna be unpopular, but if they want to be safe,
Yeah, but I
Is
don't
Al
want
Danon,
riots
is
in my
Al
own kingdom.
Danon like the head of the merchant guys somewhat? Is he like?
Well, he's
head merchant?
not as, like I said, he's focused more on the watch than his merchant business. His merchant business has decreased.
we have to talk to
who is
the
the head?
accountant.
Who is the head of the merchants? Is there like a head of the merchant?
The richest
guild?
merchant is Veronica Thatcher.
All right. Well, let's ask her. Let's bring her into the. John, change into Veronica Thatcher so you can ask a question.
Okay.
I think Huttle should ask it, not
Yeah.
you.
Well, I'm just,
Uh-huh.
we're just
Like some
kind of, we're just
candles.
kind of just going
yeah,
around
it
the
should
room
be.
here.
It should be. It
It's
should
a
be
round
Albert
table
Shaw.
discussion.
Well,
We're
wine
kinda
and
discussing
cheese.
things.
Yeah, but he's
Quiet.
the
How would-
one.
Well, I'm just asking as a normal question.
I don't know. I feel like Albert Shaw.
Sheepskin rug,
How would the merchants
little Barry Manilow in the back.
feel about having like a merchant tax, like not like a tax on their supplies that they
exports and
sell.
imports?
That they sell. There's also
She
a tax
says it'd
on
be
there.
kind of very difficult to enforce.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's no fucking infrastructure right now.
Yeah.
This is like square one.
Yeah, like
yeah,
a sales tax. or
Please
something?
help us out.
It's not like society is now. It's not with
No.
all these, like, everyone has a license and
Yeah.
everyone. It's kind of like
Yeah.
he basically says, all right, you owe me your work. Give me money when he needs it.
Yeah.
All right.
How do you
this
enforce
is what
that?
I,
Look like
this is
UNICEF
what I
right now.
propose. We'll go with the four day a month tax, and then the cost of arming the men, I'll eat that because I already have like 1,200 gold, and I can sell the bloodstone, and I have a longsword that I no longer use.
Okay.
Very
What do you
magnanimous.
want?
Whoa.
What do you want for
Lord.
weapons? We picked chainmail, but what do you want them to use for weapons? Your
I can
options
teach them how to make arch.
are spears, long swords, or you could train them to be like you and use great swords.
What's the most expensive? What's the most cheapest thing?
Well, could we?
You could use shields and spears.
But could we also teach them? Could I also teach them how to gather equipment from the forest and make their own bows and arrows?
force?
Well, they all have. Most of them
Forest.
all the guys have crossbows.
Not to
We
mention
have to
that's
get
what
them
they had
for
at the watch.
midichlorians.
Not to mention the fact that a lot of the younger recruits are already carpenters, Mike.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just.
And
you
if
know.
these guys are on the towers, you want them with bow and arrows. If they're on the
Yes.
flame, you want them swords.
Who is Danon the one I appointed to be in charge
Man
of
of
the watch?
arms.
Yeah.
What does he suggest?
Spears are quite common. Long swords are more common as a wealthier weapon.
Spears are lame.
Spears
Yeah, but-
spears cost a gold coin a piece to
Man,
make.
you can't really do
We
anything
got-
with a spear either.
Well, if
You
they're
just,
on the
like,
wall.
throw it,
Pikemen,
and that's it.
Pikemen have always been the leading force of
Well,
the
yes.
army.
Yeah.
Whenever there's like a horse charge.
Well,
like,
yeah,
Yeah.
spears,
Spears.
spears and shields would be a lot more versatile.
Useful
Yeah.
All right,
thing
you're
in the
gonna go
world.
with spears and shields.
Spears and
I'll
shields
go
or
half
swords
and
and
half,
shields?
or
Is
maybe do
there-
a couple with swords.
Well,
a couple with-
Yeah.
I would like to go with spears and shields, but like obviously
anything fun in this game?
the
We're just
tower
gonna
guards
build
are going to
the
need
tower.
archers.
This is fun,
and
we're
things as
building.
well.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe.
It's like Sim City.
I wanted to play SimCity. I'd go home and
is
play
there
SimCity. I don't
any way we could have
This is
like a magical
Can
tower?
I go off on my own and kill
like
people and come
a
back?
wizard force part of.
Do I need to be here for
Is
this?
that way too expensive?
That's what he's working on right
You
now.
kind of expensive.
Wait, what am I
Yeah,
working on?
I really don't
You're
care.
working on a wizard's tower.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yep.
trying to get into the wizard's tower.
Yep.
That's what I'm trying to do. Like the door's sealed shut.
What? Why?
Okay.
Who?
As you
What?
guys are
This is
discussing
part of that
that,
meeting we're going to have later if you just wait a second.
yeah, as you're discussing that,
What did you guys do?
Cal basically says,
I didn't do anything.
as
Right.
another option, I've been approached by Bothar the Bright, who is the head priest. And he says if you take a vow of, there's a military order of the dual divinity called the Leitenbrie. If you take a vow with them, and that formally inducts you as a crusader, basically, he will donate 1,000 gold pieces to the crown.
So we get a donation, and I let the big gods upstairs know I'm all about cleansing the land of evil.
I'll give him my red-eyed comb. I don't want that. Like it just as a druid sense, I will give him money. I will actually give you 50 gold pieces more than that asshole.
Really?
He'll give you
Wow.
1,500.
But having the
it's a bidding
favor
war.
of the church is always a good thing.
That's fine. Yeah.
If like we're
I'm not saying you want to have the favor of the druids.
is this like if they joined up with this guy, would that be against like the Grand Visor? Would you be a separate entity, or would it be?
No, the church
same
is
entity?
unconnected with. The,
Okay, then never mind. Then you can do whatever you want.
I do
He's in
appreciate
charge.
your
Yeah, that's
offer, but
I'll tell you
having
about- I'll tell you why
connections to
later.
the church
And-
is usually good.
And you need clerics, you need healers. You
I
need
do.
that
Yeah,
sort of thing.
yeah.
I do.
You do.
Okay, are you going to take the church?
As long as no one else would like to advise against it, I think it would be the
Okay.
Oh.
There's
Hold
one
on,
wait,
question.
wait,
Hold on.
Religious lore, is this a really bad idea?
Uh,
Like this guy, I want to know a little bit about his background.
you're not going to be serving. He's not the leader of the
Okay.
order. It's like the Templar.
minion.
Like they're like a religious order.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
Templars are trustworthy. Let's
Yeah.
join them.
and they're very prominent
Do it.
as vanquishers of the undead. So they're kind of popular with the public right now.
Okay, so even though there is a
Maybe
chance
that's
that a
because they
conquest
started
for
the
another
undead.
person's land to create, dare I say,
Jerusalem
Holy
kind of
shit.
situation.
yeah, that
I don't know. But still,
Do we want a sidebar?
But
Do it.
still,
But-
still, he has to. I mean, in political, maybe it's the best
But
thing
here's
to
the
do.
thing: if you're gonna do this
Should we sidebar and meet before we do all this stuff and discuss what we know?
soon,
We gotta get
You're
this out of
almost
the
there.
way.
if
We
you
gotta
do
get this out of the
you
way.
absolutely positively have to make sure that they're not gonna pull your strings on certain things. Like,
Well, he can choose to stand against them.
there we go.
Well, that's
All
why
right.
I have you to keep an eye on them. I don't have to worry about
All right.
you being corrupted by the church.
Oh.
When you go to the ceremony,
Welcome to the club.
and
to the
basically you have a
team.
choice. You can do what they call a
Murdoch's in
half
charge of the
vow,
world.
or you can do a religious vow.
I just want to run
A
with
religious vow binds you to the church as a holy word.
No.
It's a vow for life.
No.
The half vow basically means you'll fight for the order, but it's not a vow for life.
Yes, I would go with that one.
All right.
I say half. What do you guys think?
vow.
Half vow, half vow, not for life. You don't want to be
whatever.
attached to something for life. That's a long time.
Really, Brian?
Yes.
Okay.
You're up.
Now, Mark,
Uh-huh.
in your gathering rumors,
Yes.
you found a local business owner,
Yeah.
Miles Carver. This is information you
Miles
don't have to
Carver.
share if you don't want to.
Well, then why are you saying
You-
La la la
No.
la la.
Well,
Earmuffs,
it's
everybody.
easier this way.
you
You found him communicating to a noble north, a powerful noble. The same one that Veronica is afraid wants to take over this land. And he's been
Uh-oh.
sharing what actions you've been taking. So what do you want to do with that? Do you want to share that? Do you want to do something on your own?
I think I'm going to take care of that one on my own.
He owns a business in town.
Yes.
His business is liquidated, is worth about 400 gold pieces.
He's lost 400 gold pieces?
No, it's worth.
Oh, worth 400 pieces.
His net worth is basically
Yeah, okay,
400
gotcha,
gold
gotcha,
pieces.
What is his business exactly?
He's an exporter.
I bet he's exporting
Vandalay
something.
Industries.
Industries.
Exporter, importer. Exporter.
Import, exports. All right.
So what do you want to do about it?
I'll take care of it on my own.
Well, yeah,
gotta tell him.
that's what I'm asking you.
That's what I said already. I said that already.
Are you going to?
We're doing that now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you don't have to actually fight him. I'm just asking. He's not going to put up a fight.
No.
But do you want to kill him quietly? Do you want to bring him before the justice?
What if I just want to go and talk to him a little bit first?
Wait a minute. If you
before I
killed them
decide?
quietly and someone found out,
Then that's bad.
that's bad.
That's
Or
bad.
we could get a double agent.
'Cause I'm a big, yeah. So let me go and pay him a visit, so to speak.
All right.
Rough him up.
When you confront him with the knowledge, he's very afraid.
Don't need to be afraid, my friend.
He's like, "What do you want?"
You feel like you have power over me. I heard you've been talking to people from the north.
Maybe.
What's your problems with the Lord?
I have no problems.
Then why are you sharing information with the north that you know has some issues with the Lord?
Because I have friends up north.
What kind of friends?
Friends that might be more lucrative than the Lord we both serve now.
How lucrative?
It depends on how much you give him.
So you pay these guys and they give you money? How does this work? What are you talking about?
He's trying to gain control over the town.
Yeah, so why do you want this guy to be in charge and not the Lord to be in charge?
Why don't you pay this guy to be an informant?
Because he's more powerful than our current lord?
Ah. So, if I brought you in to the Lord, you probably would not have this wonderful business you have now. You'd probably end up dead. And that wouldn't work out well for you, would it?
Yeah, I decapitated my own father. What chance does this guy got?
I mean, you know what he did to his dad, right? You heard the stories. He killed his own dad.
So what,
messed up his
what do you
sister.
want from me?
What if I brought you in as a little consigliere kind of situation? You kind of gave me some information, and we trade, give me some info, let you live.
What do you want to know?
What have you been telling these guys from the north?
He's been giving them information on your armed forces.
Well, that's not smart. So is this any information you've gotten from him about anything? What is
My lord has the service of over 300 men at arms.
Phew.
folks?
That stings.
How close is
He's north of Riverton.
okay?
Oof. We don't even have 100.
Could you feed him like bad info? Like we could say like, oh, we have a force of 400 or
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good idea.
Yeah. You mind if I brought you into the fold, so to speak, and got you in on the action here in the
No.
township?
No,
How much are you willing to pay me?
I don't know, Mark. You don't want to get him too close because if the other people pay him more, guess what he's got? All our shit.
Yeah, but then he's dead.
Then he goes to
Yeah, but if he's already there and
Then
they
he
already know,
sleeps with
we
the
could kill him,
fishes,
but
you know
they
what
would
I mean?
already know the info. I don't know if it's smart to let him bring him all the way in.
just
Maybe
kinda-
keep him far enough, but in the middle.
Just let this play out for a second here.
I don't know.
Let's see what's gonna happen here.
What do we know about this guy in the north who has designs on our land?
He wants to take over. Pay
He wants to
attention.
take over. He
He wants to run everything.
He's not from this duchy.
Left hand
The
side.
left hand side.
He's to the north. But now that there's no centralized leadership here, he wants to make himself a duke by absorbing
Duke of
a
Earl, so to
decent
speak.
amount of the land here and making him more powerful against the nobles in the north in his duchy.
Left hand side.
Is there any way we can maybe bring him under our wing or form an alliance with him?
No,
or is
he's
he-
way bigger
No.
than us. He wants to kill you and take over.
He's
Yeah.
already
Pay
got
attention.
He's
Yeah.
got quite more land under his control. He's an established house.
All right,
They've
back
ruled that
to-
area for
what's
a
this
while.
guy's name again?
Miles Carver.
Miles.
I'm just saying, Mark. I don't know.
So then
No,
it's highly
it's-
unlikely that he would accept any kind of
All
trade
right,
from
Miles.
us.
So you've been feeding information to this guy in the north. Not very kosher. Not very much appreciated. So you got two choices. Tell me everything you know, or this will be the last time you step foot in your building, so to speak.
I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Well, what do I want to know?
My take on this is we're never going to beat this guy on open ground in a battle, so we need to find some sort of dirt that we can use on him that
Yeah,
will keep
we
him
need-
at arm's length.
Yeah, we need something. We need.
Tell me something about this guy that you know. You got any dirt on
I
this guy?
feed
that you
information there. You didn't really tell me. I know what everyone
Who's your
knows.
connection to that area?
No, he's an exporter, but he sends messages when he ships out stuff.
Yeah, but who do you send them with? Do you send them to a certain
I send
person?
them with my caravan,
who do you
and
send them
they
to?
have a contact up there.
Who's their contact?
I don't know, just one of the servants. They're going to his land, my exports, so it's not like I need a particular guy. They just go to his herald.
So is it the same guy, or do you send different guys every time?
All my merchants bring messages.
Why don't we send a message? His head.
It'll work.
And that would be the
I'm
message.
stealing my ideas.
Well,
So that's gonna happen.
We're gonna have to go to war.
We're not going-
Basically, if
No, we're not going to war right now.
basically The only way you can get this guy, if you threaten him with death, he's fleeing the town.
I'm not threatening with death. I'm killing him right this second.
No.
He's killed,
I would decapitate him.
and his head is going in the box to
Okay.
on the next shipment out.
I would prefer to keep him alive because
No,
if
because
I
he's
can-
just gonna feed more information, and if you bring him into the fold, he's just gonna take
Yeah.
He's
information.
gonna if
and
you
give
hire him,
everything.
he's gonna want money.
Yeah,
And
he's gonna
he'll
want
snitch
more
to
money,
the
and he'll
biggest
snitch to the guy who's
bidder.
gonna pay him more money because he's already snitching already.
Yeah, if he's snitching now, he'll.
However,
he'll
if you
snitch.
kill him and take all his shit, it's worth 400 gold pieces.
A month.
Not a month.
No, not a
just
month.
400.
He's dead.
Oh, well, no, we keep his export business going. We just run it ourselves.
Well, yeah, the export, you could liquidate the business or you could run it. You're
Has
obviously.
he ever met you,
And I have to.
your contact?
No, he sits
you
here,
want
he
this to be
writes
quiet?
messages and sends them with
Or do
his
you want
merchants that go
public
north.
trial?
No.
I prefer to keep.
You guys don't even know what's going on. You guys don't even know what's going on. I'm doing this on my own.
I'll find out.
All right, so
Yeah, we'll find out.
I'm gonna tell you in a second, but let me do what I'm gonna do here.
We'll go do it.
All right, I killed this guy. He's
Okay,
dead.
you killed him.
What'd you do?
So what we're gonna do is